start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Miller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Down! Black 22!
On second down, here's Miller. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he finds his man Griffin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Watson now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Black 22!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And they can't bring him down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down! Green the line! Green the line!
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Bush formation, bush formation. Red, blue ready.
Throwing again is Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
3 down, 3 down.
Now Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunter. And they're able to get... Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
We got 3, we got 3.
Check out. 290. Gun.
Coming for you, here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Luck. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Tight end right.
Right, 622.
Three down.
Check out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
We got 4.
Hey, easy.
Check. 55 to Mike.
Key right.
55 to Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Love. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right.
Gun. Check out. Wide 90.
3 down.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check out. Blue 90. Tempo.
Luck throwing again. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Blue 60.
Throwing again is Locke. Rolling to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. And his pass incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check out. Wide 40.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Gets around him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans. Offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Down. Green, the line.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Black 22.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
29 is the Mike.
From the 50, it's Locke. Inman has it over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check out. 370. Hey, easy.
Bring it. 29 is the Mike.
Now a first down throw. Locke. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Alert.
Check out. Ready. Hey, easy.
Mike. 40 wants the Mike. Check.
Out of the gun. Locke. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Right here. Side on the right.
Check out. 390.
Here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Terrell Suggs. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Flag down and I feel it. Flag down and I feel it.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they work this out past the 25. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
3 down. Push him back. Come back. Down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
Cover tight. You got 3.
Circle. Related.
Check 13.
After the interception, it's Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Luck. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Luck on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle from 6 yards away. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
3 down.
Check out. 370. 12.
Mike 41.
Again, Luck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Black 22. Black 22.
On second down, here's Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Everyone's got four down. Hey, blue 80.
They'll run with Miller. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, we got 3 down. Hey, green,
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
hey. Black 22. Black 22.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Throwing now, Watson. Space to run past the 20. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Blue 80.
Now it's Miller, and he'll find his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
We got 4.
Look up. 90.
Mike 55. Mike 55. I got you, punk.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hey, you're on an island. Come back, come back.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the